everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys had a wonderful festive season, and I want to wish each and every one of you a very happy new year. This is my first video for the year 2016 and I'm so excited to share everything with you this year. I have so many plans for this year and I can't wait to share it with you. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just please keep on watching. Okay, so I want to go ahead and start off with the Professional Primer from Benefit. This is a very popular primer from Benefit. It has like a flesh color tint to it, so it doesn't show up that much on your skin, but it gives you a very flawless satiny base to start with. So I'm going to apply this in the areas where I generally get shiny, which is my forehead, my cheek area and my chin, and a little bit around my nose. Okay, so next is foundation, and I'm going to start off with my favorite foundation. This is a little bit more higher end and I think a lot of people use this foundation. So this is MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I'm almost out, so I need to go pick up a new one. But this foundation is high, like very high coverage, and it gives you a very matte finish. So I'm using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush just to kind of distribute this on my face, and then I'll blend it out with my Beauty Blender. Let's do the concealer first. So I'm going to show you very easy steps to kind of sculpt your face. So this is not going to be a very high in-depth contouring routine, because I have done a contouring routine and I will link it somewhere, or I'll leave the link down below. But I want to show you that you can do contouring without using heavy products like cream-based products or things like that. So you can use a bronzer, you can use just normal powders to just sculpt your face and give it some depth and definition. Okay, so when you highlight and contour your face, you need a darker shade and a lighter shade. I'm sure most of you know that. So the lighter shade is to bring out the under eyes, the forehead and the chin and the bridge of the nose, and the darker shades is to kind of give the depth and the illusion of a skinnier, more defined face. Some of us don't have that skinny, like chiseled cheekbones, not all of us do, but it can be achieved with makeup. So I'm going to start with the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is in this is in the shade Natural. So I'm applying this in a triangular shape under my eyes, like that. And then I'm just going to fill in the triangle. Okay, I'm going to draw 3 lines on my forehead, just like that, and 2 or 3 on my chin, and then I'm going to draw a thin line down the bridge of my nose. This gives the illusion of a thinner, longer nose, and with the side parts being contoured with a darker shade, your nose will look more defined. Okay, and then to bring out that cheekbone a bit more, just where you're going to put your the darker contour shade, you want to do the lighter shade just below that to kind of pop out that contour a little bit more. Just like that. Okay, so we're not going to use a cream based product for the contouring, because I find if you're a beginner in makeup and you don't know how to blend very well, or you're a little bit scared to use a very heavy product like a cream based contouring shade, it's kind of difficult to blend it out perfectly and making it look seamless. So that is why it's very easy to blend a shade that almost matches your skin tone. What I did want to mention is your concealer always has to be one shade lighter than your skin tone. So you don't buy a concealer that's exactly the same shade as your skin. That is why foundation is there. So for highlighting, your concealer needs to be one shade lighter. So sometimes I like to spray a little bit of Fix Plus just on the sides, and this will help me blend the product a little bit more. So I'm going to start with my chin and I'm using dabbing motions. So the next step before we apply the contouring or the bronzing shade, I want to set my face with a pressed powder. So my favorite powder is the Select Sheer pressed powder from MAC, and I have it in the shade NC20, which is exactly the shade as my foundation. So I'm going to apply this in the areas where I applied the concealer. And I'm using a Real Techniques setting brush. Powders are a lot easier to blend on a smooth surface than on a tacky surface. So that is why I set my entire face and also my eyelids if I do prime it, because it ensures that it'll be blended a lot more easier. Because if you apply a powder on a tacky surface or tacky base, it will be very, very difficult to blend. So that is why I always set my face before adding any powders or any shadows. So the bronzing powder that I'm using today is from MAC as well, and it's a bronzing powder in the shade Golden. It's a combination between a shimmer bronzer and a matte bronzer, so it's not completely matte but it's not shimmer as well, and that's why I love it. So to sculpt the face, I am going to use this bronzer to give some depth to my face. So I'm using a MAC, I think this is a blush brush, a 239 SE brush, and I'm going to apply. What I like about this bronzer, it's not too pigmented, so you can go in with the product and then add on and add on and add on. So it's not too pigmented where you apply it once and you're like, oh shit. So I'm going to put this on my brush and I'm going to start with my cheekbones. So I'm going to go in circular motions and just focus in that area. I've been liking just keeping it a little bit far back. I'm not going in too into my face because I think that looks weird. Okay, so now that the cheeks are done, you can see immediately it elongates my face, it gives me a little bit of definition, and it gives me some cheekbones. So now I want to focus on the temples. So the temples are around about this area over here, and I'm going to apply a little bit on the tops of my forehead. So if you do have a small forehead, then I suggest not going to the hairline, but if you have a big forehead, I don't have a big forehead, but I like the framing of the face. So I'm going to start with the temples. Okay, and then I want to apply a little bit along my chin as well. Not too much, just a tiny bit. So taking a little bit of a smaller brush, this is a deluxe crease brush from Real Techniques, and I'm applying a little bit of the product on my brush, tapping off the excess, and then I'm gently following the line of my nose. So what I do is I follow my eyebrows and then I just drag it down. So where the shadow will naturally hit. So that is all about contouring. Contouring is just applying the product where your shadows will naturally fall. So that is the key to a natural contoured look. Make my lips look a little bit bigger, I'm going to apply that just below my lower lip. So the eyes are pretty simple as well. I'm using that exact bronzing shade from MAC that I used to bronze up my face, and I'm going to apply that to my entire lid. And I want to apply that to my lower lash line as well. For this look, I want to apply a little bit of falsies. I haven't gone to fill in my lashes for a while, so they are a bit skinny and non-existent, so I'm going to apply some falsies. And then for liner, I'm using the Essence Superfine Gel Liquid Liner. For mascara, I'm using the Essence Maximum Volume Mascara. Okay, so I wanted to smoke out that liner a bit. I'm using a normal black eyeshadow with a flat brush. So basically I'm just applying a little bit of the shadow and then I'm just smoking out the line. And then I want to bring it towards the inner corner and also the lower lash line. Okay, so for lips today, I want to use a combo of MAC Culture Lip Liner and Essence Soft Nude Matte Lip Gloss. So this is the end result. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial as much as I did filming it. Please like this video and also subscribe to my channel. If you do subscribe to my channel, every single time I post a new video, it will pop up into your subscription box and it is at no cost. I have so many questions getting asked from people that are saying, if I subscribe, do I have to pay a fee? No, I have never heard of that. YouTube subscriptions are absolutely free, so please just subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything if you want to see future videos of mine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and I'm excited to see you in my next one. Bye!